guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C. Back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 or 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, I'm actually going to be doing another reaction. This is going to be for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 6 episode 13. So in case you missed the last video, these are being recorded the same day. So today is still Saturday, August 11, 2019. I just finished watching episode 12, and this is the episode 13, the finale. This one I believe is called New Life. So just a brief recap over like episode 12. Well, I'll just go over my favorite moments of episode 12. Essentially, I loved the whole end scene and sequence with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Sarge and May and them trying to kill S.H.I.E.L.D. I really kind of felt like though that May should have done more when she saw that Sarge was having a difficult time and was being taken over, but that's neither here nor there. But but yeah, I really did enjoy all the dialogue in that scene, especially like with May kind of opening up and being vulnerable. And I think maybe that's why she didn't do more. She was really relying upon Sarge to do the right thing, but I don't know if he was physically capable of actually killing S.H.I.E.L.D. So I really don't know if what's inside him would even allow him to kill S.H.I.E.L.D. But I thought it was really interesting, the fact that she recognized the sword, and you could tell that she was afraid of it, and she asked him, where did you get that? That's not supposed to be here. So you wonder then, like, where did he get the sword? And I think May or maybe Daisy asked him earlier, like, where did he get the sword? And he said as long as he could remember, he'd had it. So that's interesting too. I wonder if that will be explored in this episode. So I really love that portion. And then at the end, you're led to believe that May is dead, that he stabbed her and threw her through the portal. And maybe that's what New Life is referring to, that May is gonna be inhabited by one of these entities and come back having a new life. So I don't know, but either way, she coming back. I don't know how. I don't know if they're gonna recreate her with the monoliths or if she's gonna come back with the entity inside of her. Either way, May's coming back. I don't buy into that foolishness. Just like I didn't buy into that foolishness last season when they killed Fist. I was like, oh no, y'all gonna fix this? Absolutely not. So yeah, that was one of my favorite portions of the episode. I also love like all the dialogue between Deke, Fitz, and Simmons, and especially like when they were arguing. And then, you know, when Deke kind of like disclosed to them like why he built his tech company, and essentially the fact that nobody liked him, nobody where he was from liked him. Now that future no longer, you know, exists for him, and so nobody in the present really likes him. His girlfriend didn't turn out to be who he thought she was, and Snowflake, I don't know who he thought Snowflake was, but she wasn't, yeah, she wasn't right for him. And then even his grandparents, how, you know, he talked about how they don't even like him and how he gave Daisy lemons and she thinks he's a joke. And so, you know, he just feels like he doesn't have any type of validation from anyone that he loves or that is supposed to love him. So he has to go about trying to be the best and prove himself amongst all these people he highly respects, but he feels like they don't respect him. So Deke did come clutch in the end. I really enjoyed that dialogue that he had with Fitz and Simmons. And I also enjoyed that he did actually like save Mack and Yo-Yo and Flint and give them the bracelets, you know, made sure that they were not able to be inhabited by S.H.I.E.L.D. And so he was able to get them out. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Even the dialogue between Mack and Daisy and Yo-Yo at the end, essentially where like Mack and Yo-Yo are questioning like why she would trust Sarge, and then Daisy is questioning like why they would send Piper with Flint with the Zephyr 1. She's like, he's not even real. And they're like, uh-oh, hold on, like he's real enough. So, and he thinks he's real. So don't you tell him nothing otherwise. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it too. And those were probably like my favorite portions of the episode, you guys. So I really look forward to seeing like what they're gonna do with this season finale episode. And we know, of course, we're gonna have a season 7. So I'm intrigued to know what direction the season is gonna go in for season 7 and where we're gonna end off here in season 6. So without further ado, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So this is season 6, episode 13, New Life, and I will see you guys on the other side with my review and observations. Bye, guys. I wonder if this was part of a plan, though, that Sarge had. Oh my God, look. They saw that. Oh my gosh. Look at their faces. Oh, they got to tell Daisy and Mack.
May's done. Sarge, he stabbed May. She's gone, Daisy.
Wow.
We saw it with our own eyes.
Daisy?
Oh, it's a Chronicon. Whoa, that's a cool effect. I mess with that. They're on the base. What in the world? Are you serious? When has anyone ever been gone in S.H.I.E.L.D? Come on, like really been gone.
Bobo, come in. Talk to me. Are you there, Bobo?
He's talking about Bobo. Come in.
Taking off is one thing, but you really think he can land a Quinjet?
Do you guys really think this is a good idea?
No.
Piloting is mostly automated.
I feel very confident that you won't die.
Let's get to the
Thanks,
cockpit,
Yo-Yo.
and I'll walk you through the business procedure.
You calling Enoch?
You have reached the voicemail box for Enoch Coulson.
The voicemail box?
Oh, the Chronicons got to him first.
I'm like, listen, can y'all come back in a few weeks? We trying to deal with this stuff right here with her. We ain't got time for your mess.
What joy watching you strike her down. How does it feel to be your true self once more?
Long overdue.
I'm telling you, all the wiring is in place. What am I missing?
Oh, shoot.
Hey, any chance that the problem's the electrohydrostatic actuator?
Yeah, that would make sense. What made you think of that?
Man's holding it.
Just a gut feeling.
Well, can
Oh, they're dead. Is Khan dead?
They lined them up and they executed them.
Oh, not Khan.
this floor's only used for emergencies. It's a verbal protocol not in the system. How did the Chronicoms even know that people would be gathering down here?
Because they have your mind. Oh my gosh. Yo-Yo. Yes, ma'am.
You could do that. I don't have to run fast to make things go slow.
It's in her. Why is your mouth open? Why is your mouth open? Yo-Yo. I felt like it went in my chest, y'all. Look, listen, I told y'all Milk Maid dead around these parts. What y'all thinking y'all working with? Oh, can she? She shouldn't be doing that. Maybe you don't want to put your face right there, man. Oh my God!
Soon,
We don't want to let that through. That can't be let through. That looks
once the three
real
go from
demonic.
the temple, they're forgotten. The flood will come.
Yeah, I don't know the timer on that, but let's go ahead and take care of that. It's on you, Isaiah.
Sorry, this must be confusing, best friend, but I had to take bold action. I found that bluffing was much easier if you kill someone and take their skin.
Wow.
This will be the hardest thing you have ever done.
I doubt that.
Nothing's ever easy with you, is it?
Change the natural course of your lives forever.
What? So something with sacrificing one another. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I see it just up ahead.
Okay, finally.
She probably is particularly terrified, especially because she
You're
saw
not
what
going
happened
to
to her.
understand. We will crush them. You sure death is meaningless here? Because those other three evaporated. Their energies will live on as something else. Right, I've heard that before. Well
What,
then,
butterflies?
get ready to be reborn.
Dang. Okay. That was tight.
Let's go practice some shooting. You should see his video game.
No.
Just, I got this book.
So, you've come to witness the arrival.
Daisy!
Oh, no. Stop doing that. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? I don't think you should have done that.
You underestimate me.
Oh my god.
Believing his body could hold me back. But I'm more powerful than you could ever be.
Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh my god, no!
Yo-yo.
I'll handpick the spirits to take you, to use your flesh, to ravage your insides.
Oh,
Every waking
shoot.
moment, a battle will rage within you.
Can't wait. Singing a different song now, aren't you?
Good job, babe! Oh my god! Oh! Good job, man. Listen, you done fought the good fight, man. If this is May's end, you know, like I'm not happy, but I understand. What are we doing, Simmons?
She'll be fine.
Something's wrong here. Something is wrong here. What's happening? Says she'll be fine. What's happening?
The Chronicoms want to establish Chronica 3 as their new home planet. Here on Earth.
We lost the lighthouse?
Where are we going? The lighthouse wasn't the only point of interest targeted by the hunters.
What the heck? Oh, they just destroyed the temple.
Simmons. Cloaking isn't the only thing you upgraded, is it? You enhanced the jump drive too.
This decision should be left up to him. And he has already voiced his opposition to anything like this. He has all of his own memories, and has been upgraded with complete knowledge of everything he's missed. He has Chronicom hardware, which makes him our most advanced LMD. And there is no better person to be your right hand, sir. What do you think?
He would want us to consider the ramifications.
I can't believe y'all did this. Wow.
Hey guys,
Well, what y'all around here doing, S.H.I.E.L.D? What y'all around here doing? Okay, y'all, so that was season 6, episode 13, New Life. A lot of people got some new life in this episode. Y'all, I'm sorry, it's starting to get dark, and that's why the quality vastly changed. Give me a second, I'm gonna put on some lights, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So it's not perfect, but it'll be better for the outro anyway. So yeah, y'all, I gotta definitely watch this episode back. There was a lot that went on. So yeah, like, Wow. I don't even know what else to say, but wow, there was a lot that went on this episode, y'all, between the Chronocoms, between S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, it was a lot. I was like, dang, like, I don't know why she'll be going through 10 different attacks on one day. I'm like, listen, can y'all come back in a few more weeks? Like, come on now, like, can we handle this situation over here first, and then we'll get right to you. So, like, the Chronocoms attacked the base and essentially was wanting to establish, and that's what I said too, because I was like, okay, like, the only way the Chronicom storyline really fits into what was going on with the rest of this season is because they kept talking about Chronica 2 and Chronica 3, wanting to establish Chronica 3. I said the only way I felt like this really tied in is if they wanted to make Earth Chronica 3, so it was going to be one of those hostile takeover type of deals. But what I thought was going to happen is that the Chronicoms were going to try to go to the temple and like attack or whatever, or they were going to meet up with the director, the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, and try to take like Mack out and then end up being in the temple, and like they may have been taken over by S.H.I.E.L.D.'s people. So I thought that was what was going to happen, but that didn't end up happening. So they went straight to the S.H.I.E.L.D. base and killed like a lot of the agents, including Trevor Khan. I'm like, I like Trevor. So they done killed Trevor Khan. You thought that like Fitz and Simmons, they thought they were gonna have to sacrifice themselves, but Enoch kind of came clutch because he took over Isaiah's skin, and he told them like, listen, like, I know of a way we can save, your planet, but y'all not gonna like it. And so, and he was like, yeah, it's gonna change the course of your lives. And they're like, well, what else is new? Because listen, like, it's gonna involve something about them sacrificing one another, which I figured as much because that's usually what happens. So you had that going on, and then like, as far as like the whole thing with S.H.I.E.L.D., like, I don't know. I'm on like, I don't know what to think about what all happened, because like when we kind of got into the episode, we saw again that Sarge stabbed May and she went through the portal, and then she came out on the other side and she, had bled a lot, but she was still alive. Like, I was like, I wonder if this was part of a strategy, like secretly a strategy that like Coulson did, but like knowing that if May was on the other side, she could wipe out the like little temple elders or whatever, the people who are guarding like the temple on the other side, to let their people through. So, because that's what May did. She took out like the 3 elders, I guess, whatever they were. She took them out, the temple guards, and like then came back through the portal. But it looked like for a minute, it looked like we was about to have some serious loss. Like, the strike had flew into Yo-Yo's mouth. I don't know by now. I feel like y'all know to keep your mouth closed. Don't be letting them joints in your mouth. But Yo-Yo, one got into her, and it was looking like we might have to sacrifice her, or she was going to be sacrificed. And I feel like for Yo-Yo, it probably was particularly frightening after that had happened, like, because she saw what happened to Killer. And like, nobody wants to go through that. That was like the most like disgusting death I feel like on S.H.I.E.L.D. that, graphic, disgusting, I feel like we've done seen. Like, that was like so horrible. So, she probably again was particularly frightened when at the possibility of, that happening to her. And then the fact that she felt like, okay, well, if it comes down to it, Daisy, you're gonna have to kill me. Like, Mack's not gonna be able to do it. Which I'm glad that in the end, neither one of them did it. I'm like, oh no, you're gonna have to start separating before we go ahead and put this knife up in your heart. Because when you start separating at that point, it's the point of no return. So I was like, oh, no, we ain't nobody stabbing Yo-Yo through the heart. We're not losing Yo-Yo, not like that. And so, you had that go on, and you saw like May on the other side. She saw like all the people that were trying to get through, and they were again going to inhabit the bodies that the Shrike had inhabited, to take corporeal form. So you saw all of that. You saw S.H.I.E.L.D. having a conversation with Sarge, and and with that entity and all of that. And so she still kind of questioned his allegiance. And then like when Daisy and the team came through, and they kind of like were fighting her, and like Daisy like quaked Sarge, and it was like, oh my gosh, like the actual visual of like the monster that was like inside of Sarge, like that was absolutely crazy. Like, that was scary looking, y'all. So, like, I thought that was very well done, as far as, like, the actual manifestation of the monster that was inside of Sarge. And, you know, Mac and Daisy, all of them trying to fight it and not really being strong enough. And then, like, I.S.H.I.E.L.D coming back through, and it looked like I.S.H.I.E.L D was going to, like, you know, get Daisy or pull her back through. And then May came clutch at the last minute and stabbed I.S.H.I.E.L D through the heart, killed her. And then Mac, you know, picked up the sword and stabbed Sarge and killed him and the entity inside of him. And then, you know, May was kind of, like, dying and talking to Daisy, like, you know, was there anything left? And Daisy was like, well, no, there wasn't anything left. She was like, I was hoping that there was, you know, but I'll see him again. And you thought May was going to be gone. I was like, well, I guess I can accept this if this is May's end, because she fought, you know, to save the team and to save Daisy. So I could accept that. I couldn't accept what happened last episode, but I could have accepted if that was going to be May's end, even though I would have been sad, but I could have accepted it. However, then Gemma came in, hair change and all, dressing change, like, and then just kind of came in very, like, yeah, like, had no emotion. It seemed like she just was kind of like about the facts, came in, was like, okay, like, yeah, we got to do this, you guys, come on, let's go, we got to get out of here. And all these upgrades that have happened, like, since, like, 3 hours ago when the team was together, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they keep saying that, oh, we had time. So, I don't quite understand everything that went on. Maybe we're not supposed to understand because that's going to be a part of season 7. But, we know that within this agreement, because, again, the Chronicons wanted to take over Earth, and make Earth Chronica 3, and Mac was like, let's go back to the lighthouse, and they were like, we lost the lighthouse and the agents there, so the lighthouse is no more. And then, you know, they had one more target, and I think the target was the temple. I think, yeah, that I believe that's what they were talking about, because the temple was destroyed right after they had made the jump. So they made the jump to New York, but we don't know what time it's New York. It seems like it's sometime in the future that this is New York in the Empire State Building. And then they've made, like, what, an LMD of Coulson? That's what I got from it? A hybrid LMD of Coulson? I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I gotta watch this back again, of course, you guys, because I'll be like, what is going on, y'all? So, but yeah, they did say Yo-Yo, she was able to throw up. That was so disgusting. She threw up the strike, like, because I think it melted down in her, and she threw it up, and gross. But yeah, so did all that. They saw a lot of the upgrades on the Zephyr, and so a lot of things were unexplained. So yeah, it's gonna go into season 7 with a lot of questions. Yeah, a lot of questions. So anyway, guys, that was my review of season 6, episode 13, New Life. We gave Coulson new life. You know, I.S.H.I.E.L.D and Sarge got life in the afterlife. I don't know, like, with them dying, do they go back into their home realm? I wonder if that, like, because they said that, like, okay, yeah, like, when May killed the 3 people in the temple, like, I.S.H.I.E.L.D wasn't fazed by it. She just said, like, oh, well, they become new energy or something like that. And I was like, is that what, like, Snowflake be talking about as far as them being a butterfly? And what happened to Snowflake? Did she die in the base then, or? I don't know. I mean, she's not important, but I just wonder what happened to her, because she was a prisoner inside of the base, but they done killed everybody in the base. So, and they told the other Chronicons not to take no prisoners. So, I don't know. But, yeah, like, I wonder then with Sarge and with I.S.H.I.E.L.D dying, if they go back to their home realm and become incorporeal again. So, I wonder if that's what happened, or if they're, like, literally dead. I don't know. So that's interesting, but we'll see, you guys. But yeah, this was a really good season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, 13 episodes. I thought they did really good with 13 episodes that they had. I don't know what my favorite episode would have been of this season. I think probably episode 6, Inconceivable, I think is what it was called, with the Fitzsimmons Center episode. I really liked that one. I really did like the Kitson episode as well. I thought that one was really funny and, you know, just a fun episode anyway. I'm trying to think. I liked all the episodes. They were all good, but I think maybe those are my two favorite of the season. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much my review and observations of this finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 6. So let me know what you guys thought about this season as a whole. And, you know, did you like this episode? Did you like this finale? Were you satisfied? So definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Whatever your thoughts are about season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and about this finale, definitely comment below. Also, if you did enjoy this reaction, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, before you leave, make sure you do share it with anyone else who's watching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And before you leave, definitely subscribe to the channel, you guys. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future reactions. So after these 2 videos are uploaded, you guys, I will be getting back to Legion Season 2. I ended off with episode 3, and I think the finale I think Legion has already had their finale, or the finale is coming up on Monday. I'm not certain, but either way, Legion is coming to an end soon, so I'm down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm down 6 episodes, so that's what we're going to be working on from here. So do not unsubscribe. I'm still going to be doing reactions. I'm going to be finishing up Legion, and then I will be doing some other videos too coming up, because I've got some things coming up in the next month. Really excited to share with you guys all of that. And maybe some other things might come up. Who knows? You know, life is funny like that. So it might be some other new things that come about. I definitely am happy to share that with you guys as I'm led to. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.